I got you. Very cool. All right, so nobody wanted to sit up front with me. They all wanted to be in the back. Yes, you're on video now. So yeah, they're here. They're with me though. So I got 4 new teachers. Boy, you're not new though, right? You're not new.
No,
you're just new to our district.
To the school district, you have to,
yes,
learn stuff.
All right. So why don't you introduce yourself? Go for it.
Okay, so I'm Carol, otherwise known as. Oh, you're not saying names.
No, you can say your name.
I teach French, so I'll be talking about world languages if there are any questions on that.
All right, I'm Jill. I teach high school science.
I'm Jamie, 9th grade Phys Ed, 10th grade health.
And I'm Brittany. I teach biology.
Nice. Yes, and they're all with me right now in my van. In the back. Are you comfortable?
Yes.
See? Of course. I took the kid seats out so you couldn't sit in them. So I know everybody wanted everybody to sit in the kid seats. No, but that's not happening. All right, so
I want it to be comfortable.
yeah, right. All right, so here's my whole thing. Let's go back to when you were in school. Has school changed?
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
Why? Or why do you think? Go.
I think technology's got a lot to do with it, and kids' expectations coming in, their ability to focus on other things. Does it still? Yes. Expectations are very different.
Okay. Technology. A lot of people I talk to always say technology. I mean, because of that. I mean, look at it. Our world is now cell phones.
Right, and cell phones are a huge. They can't put them down.
Right.
For some of them, they're honestly like a security blanket. Like if they're not
That's
holding
what they
them,
know when they don't know you.
right? Or even if you try to just put it in your bag, you can tell they're uncomfortable. Even if it's not on, they need to be holding their cell phone. It's crazy.
I totally get it.
But also, we're trying to prepare students for a world that's full of different technology, not just phones.
Right.
All kinds of technology.
And they are very literate with technology. Most of them, they can do a lot with it.
Yeah, I think that's you brought that up when you came to my class. They don't know how to use other technology other than their phone.
Yeah.
You tried to do a QR code with them.
Right.
They didn't even know what it was.
No.
They had no idea what a QR code was. And it's just weird because you assume that they know everything about technology, but the only part about technology they understand is their phones.
What's
Snapchat
through the phone?
And Instagram and Facebook. That's the only thing they know.
Yeah, the social aspect of it,
Weird
rather than
type of technology.
yeah. So that's where I guess should we be, or what grade do you think we should start teaching technology? So meaning how to use that kind of stuff, how to use Google Drive, how to make a document and all that. What grade?
They're starting in the elementary schools, and I think that's feasible if it's a small component. I've got
4th grade?
Cool.
Yeah. I
Probably.
mean, you don't want to miss out on all that tactile stuff when they're really little.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like my kindergartner, I want my kindergartner playing with slime.
Right.
We just tried to do it last night. It was disgusting.
So I think 4th grade is a good time to start doing it and incorporating it into other stuff that you're doing.
Yeah.
And they're capable of it.
That's what I think. They definitely know how to work with it. Like I keep saying, my 4-year-old's taking pictures and doing stuff to it of me and whatever.
Your 4-year-old knows how to bring up YouTube on the TV.
See? So.
You blew my mind. Wow.
That's even with my son. I try not to show him that much tech. He's only 2, but to try to show him that much technology, not even technology, but he likes to look at pictures. He likes to look at himself. So if I get a text message or something popped up on my phone while he's looking at pictures, he swipes up. He
That's unbelievable.
He just swipes up.
Yeah. Which it's oh, that's so cute, but it's
I'm like,
what?
So we're done looking at pictures. Sorry.
Oh.
Right. I mean,
you don't put pictures up anymore. In our days,
right.
Here's the photo album. That doesn't exist. So
yeah, it's all on a cloud drive now,
right.
so you can flip through them that way. So I guess that's another thing. Would you rather have an actual printed picture, or is it fine to look at it online?
I think in some aspect, for some things, I would like a printed.
Yeah. If I'm decorating my house, I want a printed picture.
Not even just pictures though. If I'm doing an assignment, I like to write on it things out instead of typing because I remember things better when I write it.
Right.
So if a kid is doing an assignment online, they're just typing. I don't know. I feel like there's a disconnect there.
There is, and there's research that shows that actually handwriting, there's a connection between your brain and that function that they
like a different
It
connection
helps them learn.
than
It's
just
different.
hearing
They
or
will
seeing.
remember more. And when you're taking notes by hand, teachers talk too fast. You have to prioritize what you're going to write down. And when you're just recording something with your phone or you're typing, which you can do a lot faster, you miss that processing step.
Yeah.
So you have to, if you're going to incorporate technology, find a way to mimic that, I think.
Yeah.
That was the thing with when I was doing the Abbott program. It was because they're big on the Cornell notes, so writing and making sure it's left, right, all this kind of stuff. But then the other question was, okay, should they be doing it on Google Docs? And I like what you're saying. Like I like to write, I like to highlight, I like
That's
to
how we learn.
yeah.
You
So
can make it your own that way too.
right,
Yep.
and you could
That's the thinking step.
you could draw stuff, doodle, stuff like that, which kind of makes it again
And that helps
your
me.
own.
Doodling helps me concentrate. I doodle all the time. So like kids don't have that anymore if they are constantly doing things on Google Docs.
Right.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, if you're using other technology where you can doodle on, let's
Right,
say,
like
like
with
a tablet,
the stylus.
you
Right.
can do those things. So when I was teaching at one-to-one iPad school, they were able to do. There were artistic kids who would have apps specifically for that. I'm not sure if they took notes doing drawings as well, but that's
Yeah, and I think
definitely possible.
We're
Yeah.
in a transition with all of that
Right.
right now, which makes it possible.
Yeah. So it is either way, which way to go about that. I kind of like where they're able to write. If it's like actually an iPad or if it's a Chromebook that can flip, so you can actually do something with writing. If they're going to use something like that, so at least they're creating other than just typing, which I think might work too. But
the other thing is with technology, there's more that we can do now that we couldn't do, like when I went to school years ago. So like with language, foreign language, for example, or I should say world language these days, but you have a possibility to record yourself and, have your recording corrected. We couldn't do that. It would have to be go around to each kid in class of 30 during class and hear could they pronounce it properly, but now they could record it. I can listen to it later.
right.
All kinds of things.
And you said you
Record
were using
conversation.
Flipgrid, right? Wasn't
Right,
that one of the things you were
right.
learning?
Mhm.
Which is great.
Yeah, it's great for language. And just how they can so easily watch little video clips of the language and rewatch them, go back. It's not just like a film strip up in front or whatever, or something like a video up in front.
Right.
And even that we can slow down YouTubes. I can put a YouTube up there in French,
Right.
and I can put it on 0.75 speed
Yeah.
and replay it, and they hear it slowly. Then, okay, now let's hear it up to speed.
That's awesome.
That's a fairly recent thing to me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
when did you graduate from high school? Say that.
Yeah.
Say it. You gotta say it. All right. So
Yeah.
just because what's the difference?
1980.
1980. It's 1997. What was everybody else?
I was 92.
92.
2005.
Okay.
2013.
Right. So like the two. But yeah, but
No.
I mean, you didn't even have. Did you even have computers in school?
No, in college, I was typing on a typewriter to do my papers.
Right.
It was awful.
I mean, you were 92. I was 97, but I didn't really have. I was still using a typewriter, and for even my first year of college. But then we moved into it because they had like a computer lab. So I would say
was using a computer in high school and college for sure. We had computer labs in college.
we had computer labs in college.
And
Yes.
we had like the Apple IIs.
Yes.
At elementary school, there was one computer in a classroom. You
Yeah.
played like Oregon Trail.
Yeah, we
Oh,
forgot.
we're gonna my kids did that.
That's a card game now.
You're like the
That
age
is
of
a
my
card game.
kids.
That's
So.
See? But it's crazy how fast it's going,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just from what we used to have. I mean, I remember those computers that were like big and they were colorful.
Yeah, looks like a call on.
What was it? What were they called? Like the
What you were saying?
iMac, right? Wasn't it Mac something?
I don't remember.
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, they were just huge, big bubbles that you would.
I started out with the old Macintosh that looks like they look so like a
I had
little
one of those. That was what I
With the
did.
with the floppy
Like,
disk.
where the screen was like 4 inches by 6 inches or something.
That's it. And okay,
And
so
all you can really do is type on that.
on all right,
The word processor.
being your age, do you feel like it's difficult? Like, or no? Are you good with it? Can you
I'm
adapt?
good with technology. I love technology. So don't think that all of us people over a certain age.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not assuming.
No, I know. I'm just saying this kind of for the, in general. But no, I love technology. But the thing is, there's so much out there, and I'll go out and I learn this, I learn that, I learn that, and you have to decide what you're really going to get to be proficient at.
And what's going to work
Because
for
there's
you.
too many apps
Right.
out there.
For sure.
And so you have to know for your subject that you're teaching, what are the most important ones. And also, deciding like the students are mainly going to use this app for, then we have to get together on something because if they have too many different ones, one for this teacher, one for that teacher, that's difficult.
Right.
To keep track of it. So you have to like get somewhat all on board that we all use this platform, but then for language, these are the things that are most important.
Yeah. I have a question for you, Carol. What do you think about Google Translate? Do you think it's a tool for you to be able to use?
Well, it's a tool, but I do have to limit the students a lot
because they
from
rely on it.
But
right?
I can teach them, like I call it machine translation. I'll say to them, okay, now this is where machine translation falls short. Or I'll say, this is where machine translation is good. And I try to teach them, like, that has some purpose in your language use. But it's not, but a lot of times I'll be saying, don't go to Google Translate. And I'll know if you did, because it'll be weird.
It'll be
Because
the
I
weird,
can see how
it'll
it's
be
like
the
a
weird word,
homework
right?
thing.
Right.
I've got to translate this for homework. Oh, there you go.
And then we were just saying, there's a new thing.
We
Pixel
know,
just came out with
that.
Pixel Buds that will speak for you.
Oh, what I've seen is a little handheld thing that you can say, where is the metro station? And then you go like this, and it plays it back to the local native speaker.
Right.
But no, the thing is, all these things can be tools if you know when. It doesn't mean like, oh, I'm not going to learn a language now.
Right.
It's like in certain things, you can't learn all the languages in the world. There's like 6,000 of them.
Right.
So you could use that for certain things, like
Yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah.
But then, no. But also, you can use those tools at certain times.
There you
That's
go.
what I think.
Yeah, you just hope that people don't become over-reliant on them and stop interacting
Exactly.
with people.
Yeah, right.
Well, let's finish it off on there.
Okay.
We made it to Chick-fil-A.
All right.
We're here.
Yeah.
Episode 1.